Holy fuck. Maybe not. Gotta grab onto the bushes, dude. These fucking weeds. Son of a bitch. That, even just a little bit there, was a bit of a workout, which was good. A little difficult with the phone though. Fuck it right now. I'm getting fucking dirty as fuck. Oh, that got my heart going. I fucking slipped on there a little bit. I was like, let's try this way. Maybe not right now. Fucking winded me. Fucking winded me, dude. Oh, shit. Now that's a pretty shot. Now that's the shot of the day. That was a pretty good little exercise. I went halfway down there, then I was like, no. Not today, maybe the next time, I don't know. Bring some cleats or something. I think I need my other camera for that. Because it's like holding the phone is so awkward. I don't have one of those things on the back of your phone that you hold, or even still then. I don't want my phone to like fall off the edge and then I'm like, oh, fuck. Well, I should have known that. Falls out of my hand, down the side of the hill there. So I've really come to a conclusion here that, yeah, my life has been in shambles and I had to take so much time just to like recover from everything I've been through. And back then I wasn't like dealing with my emotions. Like I wasn't dealing with it then because I was like, I was even conscious of it back then that like I was already dealing with fucking all that I could fucking deal with. And so I couldn't. And I was like, I'll deal with it later. And then so now I'm dealing with it, which is good, which is progress. But my mental state is still a little bit like, you know, there's shrapnel in my brain, like pieces of shrapnel. Just my life almost like parts of my life exploded. And it was like some of them were like ping ping, like right off me because I'm like, fuck you. And then some of it went right into my fucking brain. So like sharp shrapnels or like marbles that are like sharp and they're like a couple half of marbles. Just like rolling around in there, cutting her all up. And then so it's like that makes it hard to do stuff emotionally. You know, and your emotions, of course, control you, right? Of course, right? And so I wanted to also like start talking about why I'm calling this Satan's World. Besides the merch that my friends have there on their website, the Satan's World chain. That's what sparked this, and this is like part 6. Part 666. And I'm noticing that a lot of the entities and spirits I deal with are leading me in a direction that is not always so clear and you have to really sort your shit out and like learn, like know your facts. Get my fucking facts straight here. And that also is very, very, very good. And there's just a couple other things that I wanted to mention about how that incident at that apartment building, how it took place like the day before 420, and how the significance of it and the synchronicities of it. 420 just been popping up everywhere. And when my friends there, Creators of the Flesh, I think it's their new channel, Creators of the Flesh, yes. Creators in the Flesh, whatever. They so happen to, we had a chat at 420, my time. Their time was different. I don't think they planned it that way. If they did, they're fucking geniuses. But I don't think they did. Maybe they did. I don't know. Anyways. I used to be a little bit of a pyro myself. And back on Vancouver Island, where I grew up in a bunch of places when I was a kid. But in a little town called Ladysmith, I used to have a friend there. And he actually burnt down his parents' house in 2018. And I always have dreams of going back there, and it's like so weird, and you know, seeing everything from like when you were a kid and how shit is just so fucked up. And then coincidentally, that at that place that I went last time with a bear statue, if you've watched my videos, that video that started off with hail and a bear statue, that place is called Fish Creek. That place was on fire. There was a huge forest fire there, like a week after that fire, the apartment building fire happened. And I forgot to mention, and like the day or two before that I was filming there, maybe a couple of days after, it was on fire. So all these fucking things happened. And I just thought I had to mention that, just to like this, as I document things here. I'm documenting things. I'm in my journal. This is my journal. I'm documenting. And, you know, it's really quite bizarre, really, you know. In a lot of ways it isn't, because I'm seeing how the alignment is aligning itself. And it's really now or never, you know, it's like do or die kind of feeling I'm getting. You know, you do it now, you start it now. I'm like lazy, I'm procrastinating, and that's not a good fucking thing. That's not a good sign. And you know, once you get out, you get walking, you go hiking or whatever exercise you're doing. Once you get going, you know, you kind of like put your thoughts aside. And the thoughts that are controlling you will just like fizzle out, right? They will fizzle out. But I will not be fizzling out. Right? Of course. Sometimes you feel like you're going to fizzle out and you're going to fizzle away and just fade away. And you got to like get yourself situated. And so I've been getting myself situated. And so as for the details of why this is Satan's world, I mean, it's quite obvious. But, you know, this is all our world. And what we do with our world here is totally up to us, really. And, you know, there's seriously dark forces taking over the world. It's getting worse. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm not really here to focus really too much on that. You know, you kind of have to, you know, what it's about, the chaos that is consuming this world, the fire that just consumes the world, the fire that consumes us, the fire that consumes everything that we desire to do. We desire to do these things and want to do these things and put forth energy and effort to start doing different things in your life and changing your life, and it's all up to you. It's nothing is going to help it but yourself. That's it. That is it. That is fucking it. Some people are lucky enough to have like really, really good friends and family to really fucking help them out and like even fucking do shit for them. But you know what? In the long run, I'm gonna thank myself. Like literally, I'm gonna fucking be thanking myself for doing it myself. I kind of like don't want to thank anybody for this, like, oh, thank you for helping me. Oh, I needed help. Thank you. My life has kind of like been the opposite of that. And, you want a good wife. You want to find a good wife, and you can say thank you to the good wife. But I'm really, I'm not going to start saying, well, because I'm neglected. I'm neglected. Oh, I'm neglected. You know what? Good. See, because that just gives me more strength. It's like been holding me back a little bit because it's like, I kind of pout about it. I fucking pout, and I'm like, fucking stop pouting. Start doing it. Who cares if people judge you when you're trying to get exercise? Who gives a fuck about it? It's like, it's time now. It is fucking time. And you got to kind of be hard on yourself a little bit, because no one else is going to be getting you up out of bed, putting your clothes on, giving you the mindset to do those extra things that you really don't have to do. But those extra things for your health. Like, you can feel your health. You're eating. My diet has to change. It does. I fucking keep saying it. I'm not doing it, man. And so I'm a little disappointed in myself, and I don't want to be disappointed in my fucking self. Because I know that I can, and I gotta stop worrying about the little fucking shit. The little shit that fucking just gets to you, like, oh, like, strangers that look at you, they'll give you a strange, that's why they're called strangers, because they look at you strange. That's what a fucking stranger is. And that's what you just gotta get over it. You fucking do. Or just ignore it. And you don't have to deal with it. You don't have to feel anything about it. You don't even have to be nice in society. You don't have to be fucking anything for fucking anybody. You just do what you gotta fucking do, because this world really is kind of in shambles. And the reality is, no one's gonna be fixing it, because we're just so goddamn fucking separated. And it's a scam. It's a sham. It's a con. Everybody just wants their own little fucking illusion that they have, and fine, that's what this place is for, to make up your own little piece of the pie, your own little slice, you get a little slice of pie. And you think about yourself and your family, and that's it. And these are like obvious things, right, in this world, in society. And I overthink things too much. I overthink things like so fucking much. I'm just overthinking, and then it gets to me. Then it fucking gets to me. And I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I thinking like this? And so, being online does help. You can kind of like shut everything out, and you can go to those places where you can get help, and where it is, we all need help. And there's nothing wrong with receiving help and getting help, and the type of help that you need to proceed in this bitch. What you need to proceed in this world. In this world of ungratefulness, in this world of just torment. And I could really just go against my nature, because I'm actually a loving person. I don't want to have to be, I don't want to project like such a fucking shitty outlook towards life or everybody's life or whatever. It's like, I've been through too much. I've been through too many experiences. And now it's like, it's too much for other people. And, people can sense shit. Even if they're dumb as fuck and they have dead eyes and they're soulless, they can still sense that you're something's different about you. Yeah, weird. Fucking weird. But, all that shit comes and fucking goes. And the bottom line is, we live and we fucking die. And, I don't want to go to bed tonight thinking, I didn't do anything again today. I procrastinated again today. I didn't do it. I didn't go for a walk. I didn't go for a hike. Nothing. I just fucking... Hey, by the way, actually, I haven't had a drink for about a week. Almost a week. Congratulations for myself on that. And thank you, wind. I don't need you at the moment. Oh, okay. I kind of just heard in my mind, talk about guilt. Yeah. Some people should actually feel guilt for what they do. Some people are sociopaths like that, and they don't feel a damn fucking thing. They don't feel any guilt or anything. It's just all for them. It's mine. I will fucking take it and do it and abuse it in any way that I see fit. So it's a fight. It's a motherfucking fight. And most of this fucking world is not meant for people who are just gonna turtle themselves. And when you're getting beat down by the world, of course you're gonna like shield yourself, but just like turtle themselves and just stay in that position and just not work through it. So I'm really trying to work through this, and I'm like putting a little bit of pressure on myself, because that's really the only way I'm gonna keep getting at it. And I got my bike, my tires pumped up and all that. I'm gonna start riding my bike more often, and all you can do is just your best. That's it. All you can do is your best. You can be like, fuck me, fuck this. I'm so disappointed in myself for this. I didn't do that. Or people are just, their energy is bringing me down. And it really doesn't help to be a psychic. You don't want to hear people's thoughts, really. You actually don't. Because most of it's fucking just bullshit. Fucking garbage. So I've been meditating a lot and just keep on keeping on. Whatever you're doing, you keep on keeping on. Keep on. Let's see my pocket right here for a second. No matter if you're dealing with like PTSD, you need stress management. I need to write new notes. I think I have new notes, but I don't. I do, but I like write it. I like just write things that aren't. Let's see here. Hold on a second. Right. So, what is coming down to right now for me here is that no matter how much bad energy, you have to like transmute it somehow. You have to there's like when there's an exchange of energy, when people give you that exchange of energy, and it's just not your cup of tea, and it's just not a fucking picnic. You have to, you know, give it back, but also like recycle those feelings, like recycle it, because it's gonna like our thoughts go into each other, right? Like when you're around others, or even like your own thoughts, my thoughts that I'm projecting into this video, there it's a feeling. And you feel those feelings, and whatever feeling it is, I would like to hear more about how others are taking my emotions, or what is there. But that's like the therapist side of me. And so I wonder how they're taking it. So I've been learning a few things more about the Klipoth, and I'm gonna say Klippa. The Klippa. How do you say it? Klippa. Klippa. That's fucking dope. And it's not something that I'm telling people to get into. It's something that I embarked on my own, not knowing what the fuck I was doing. And it's really quite dangerous. And there's like levels to it. It's like levels of hell. It's like the fucking 36 chambers, fucking Wu-Tang, It's like Wu-Tang ain't nothing to fuck with. It's like the Klippa ain't nothing to fuck with. And a lot of the times I know that I'm like chosen for this. I am chosen for this. There have been actual a prophet has actually found my mom, and she didn't know anything about this like a few years back, probably like about I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 years back. And all the shit I went through, and the spirit sent a fucking prophet to tell my family about it, because I tried to, and they're like, it's your mental illness and you need to get better. And now, how the fuck are you going to get better when it's a spiritual thing? When they say it's a mental illness, which it can give you, but it's when you're going through those spiritual attacks, and when it's heavy, when you're going through those levels of the Klippa, the Klipoth, and you're lost and you don't know what to do or where to go, like, and your family's like, well, you just have mental illness. Well, they're narcissists, okay? And I'm here to tell anybody that feels something different about a situation they're in. It's like mostly everything is a spiritual effect. It totally is. And we all have to like realize that, how if we don't know these things, like if we don't know these terms, if we don't know the meanings to this, and it's just so black and white, and that's how everybody perceives you to be. Oh, you have mental illness, or oh, you have a disability. Like you're just not the average type in society. And then that's just a way for the man to bring you down, so you don't rise up. You don't come into your you don't come into the fulfillment of your own prophecy. It's really kind of a self prophetic way of being, right? So, but anyway, if we like I've been teaching myself and learning from others and learning from people on the left-hand path, and there's knowledge there, and I am, you got to absorb it too. That's what I'm saying. We have to know this. It's like a different language. It's a different language. You speak a completely different language when you're speaking in spiritual terms, and people will look at you like you're a fucking radical. And there's many different ways to be a radical. And that's just what you need to do. We need to be thinking in radical ways and radical thoughts, and like to break out of this, like this demeaning fucking society, this demeaning matrix that's holding you down. Like these let's just zoom in here for a second. You see those power lines, right? In my dreams, I fly all the time. Like all the time I'm flying in my dreams. It reminds me of like being like Neo or something. And I used to get like all tangled up. Where'd they go? There they are. I would get like I would like fly. I would see above me, and there would be this grid, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And it looked like that. It looked like telephone poles with the fucking wires, and they wouldn't let me up, and that only happened a few times because I wouldn't let it keep me that way. I wouldn't let it keep snagging my feet on branches and shit. I would get snagged. I couldn't fly too high. And then after a while of keep trying, I'm flying, man. I'm flying through the air, like into the sky, everywhere. And just recently I had a dream that I was flying. This is normal. I'm like, oh, I'm doing this all the time. I fucking love this. Like who wouldn't want to fly? Who, even when they were a kid, was like, I wish I could fly. I wish I could be invisible. I wish I could fly. And I'm flying, man. I'm fucking flying in the air. Free as a fucking bird. Free as a fucking bird. Fucking freedom. And then a new energy, a new current. I flew past the grid. Right? I flew past the grid. I flew up over just like this, like up over the mountains and the trees and everything. And then when I got to a certain point, this was just like a few days ago too. I got to a certain point, and this current was like, whoosh, it was so fucking strong. It was stronger than I was. And we can't let our egos like say, oh, I'm the fucking strong. I'm like, you start doing something. It's like when you learn to ride a bike, you're like, yeah, I'm fucking wicked at this. I can fucking do this. Yeah, man. Like I've had some serious crashes. I've had serious crashes, and I've fucking really hurt my shoulder once and really crashed hard, man. If anyone has been through a bike accident or even a car accident, you would know that ain't good. And I still, my shoulder is still fucked up from that. I need like some type of therapy. Anyway, I was just flying through the air, man, flying, and this current like fucking knocked me down. And I was like, I kind of looked around, still flying, still like levitating, flying stance. I was like, whoa, what was that? I'm not going back up there again. And I don't know if I've said this also, but there was another dream that I had, and it was like very gray, very, very gray. And I was like, oh, I hate this. This is not a good place to be. And so I just kind of like what I do, I just like whoosh, and I fly up, and there's this little opening in the clouds, and it was this white opening. It was like the light. And I was like, I'm fucking going that way. And whoever it was, whether it was quote unquote God or whatever, I think I've mentioned this, and all I heard was no or something like that. And I was just like, something hit me and struck me, and I was like, psh, and I flew right back down. So I'm like doing something different, really. My spirit is doing something different. And I'm not going to let that no tell me what the fuck to do. And, I'm going to get, hey, I'm going to, just like Lucifer, fucking, I don't see Lucifer being told no. You just keep flying and flying And what? What? That was heaven? That was God Almighty saying no? And then so they were scared then. Something is trying to stop me. And that's not love. That's not peace. So what is that? That's control. So it's a mind game then, still. We're still in a mind game. I'm still on a level, and I'm right there, and I'm just kind of being pushed down by the energy that's above me. You see? And so my consciousness isn't pleased with that. And I'm still going to keep trying, just like when I was getting snagged on the grid, like the grid wouldn't let me. I was getting snagged by the trees. Now I'm up flying, and now they're telling me no. But I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to listen to that. People have been telling me, no, no, you can't. No, you aren't. No, it ain't. My whole fucking life. Well, fuck them. Nobody can tell me no. Because I know what's good for myself. You know when you feel like it's like, no, something's wrong here. You can't tell me what I can and cannot do. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's like the control in this world, in Satan's fucking world, whether it be fucking angelic divine, whether it's infernal divine. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't give a fuck who it is. But I'm the one that's accepting. It's like everything else is like, no, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't go there. You can't do that. You can't do that. Well, I used to not be able to fly above the trees. I used to not be able to escape the grid. But I am now. So where are we going to be at here in a minute? When I invade heaven and take that throne and sit down on the throne and just look at everything like this, just looking down at it all, just way up, even like further than this, of course, up in space and looking down at the universe. This might be Satan's world, but that's Johnny's universe out there. That's my consciousness out there. And whatever adversaries are out there telling you no, I'm here to say that I can. I'm here to say, yes, we can, right? Right? Obama administration, remember that? I know I'm Canadian, but if you remember the yes, we can. And then somehow backwards it was like, what was it? We worship Satan or something? But I don't worship a fucking thing. I'm into ass worship maybe. But I'm a man and I have a dick, okay? And I'm just going to be satisfied with who I am and how I can do this. And in being satisfied, in being knowing of myself, not caring if to be told no, not caring to be having my enemies tell me, no, you can't do that. No, you can't. No, you can't. Yes, I motherfucking can, because I will keep fucking trying, and you won't be able to stop me. You won't. Because I'm here now in my life, and you haven't been able to stop me thus far. And you can feel it when people, like, and who are those fucking people, man? Nobody. They're nobodies. Nobody in my life. I mean, if this was a loving, beautiful world, it'd be different. But who the fuck are they? Hey, there's a doggy. Hello, doggy. He heard me. He has come to congratulate me. I know. Thanks, dog. Thanks, dog. But I mean that when I say that, who the fuck are they to tell us fucking anything, right? If you're on my team, I think you really have found a good team. You have. I don't believe in having to hurt another, right? I'd rather it be just peace and love, but we're not there yet as a world, right? So it has to be Satan's world. So really, it has to be your adversary, because that's just the evolution. That's just the evolution that we're on. And I've been yapping and gabbing away here. I do this. I come here way more and do videos way more than I actually upload. Either the wind is going to fuck this up or something. I don't know. But we're headed to new places. Places beyond these realms. Places beyond the darker dimensions. A place where I find peace. Whether that is in a dark dimension, wherever it is, on all levels. You know, it's not like I'm going to go here, I'm going to go there, and then that's when it'll be. No, it is really right now. It's really in this world. Whoever runs this fucking world. Satan's fucking world. Regardless, you can still be above it and be in it. Even if you think you don't know it, you do know it, because it's there, and I'm learning it. And I'm a really good astral traveler. If you want to come say hi to me in the astral, come do it. We'll smoke a big fat joint and go flying. All right? Peace. Thanks for listening. I love you. Send me some love.